Hi, hello everyone. Our course model, International Leadership 7030 SSL. Our group members, Seduraman Anandan, Sri Sailesh Elara, Chaisan Sagai Aru, and me, Tamilchulan Gunasegaran. Today we talk about two international leaders, Bob Iger and Shantanu Narayan. To be an organization, competitiveness, innovations, and sustainability, leadership is essential. Two well-known international executives who as prime examples of innovative and flexible leadership are examined in this presentation. Shantanu Narayanan, CEO of Adobe, and Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, through the prisms of trade, behavioral theories, and the leadership philosophy of transformational and disruptive and destructive leadership will be critically examined. The frameworks help in assessing how each leader's style affects innovation, organizational culture, and overall performance. The conversation combines academic understanding with practical application to show how strong leadership fosters innovations, adaptability, and sustained corporate success in global settings. This slide contains leadership background of Bob Iger, a CEO of Disney from 2005 until 2020. Bob Iger revitalized by the business by acquiring Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm, among other companies, and encouraging an innovative and creative culture. And Disney Worldwide Impact and Stakeholder Conference were fostered by his emotionally sophisticated and imaginative leadership. And talk about leadership background, Santanu Narayan, an Adobe CEO since 2007. Santanu Narayan made the company a pioneer in digital by switching from traditional software licensing strategy to a cloud-based subscription model. The adaptability, vision, and innovation-driven leadership are all demonstrated by these leaders. In quickly changing global corporate context, their methods emphasize the value of technology integrations, strategic change, and global awareness in maintaining competitive advantage. These slides contain trade theory. Bob Iger, the leadership of Bob Iger is prime example of trade theory, highlighting intrinsic traits like charm, self-assurance, integrity, and emotional intelligence that influence Disney metamorphosis. His tenacity and remarkable insight led the business through the significant acquisitions and innovative obstacles, encouraging creativity and trust. Iger's analytical and intuitive decision making led to successful acquisition, and his optimism and sensitivity fostered a collaborative culture. His dependable qualities bolstered stakeholder confidence and company reputations. The reliance on personality driven impact, however, draws attention to possible drawback. All things considered, Iger's unique leadership qualities were crucial to Disney's long term organizational success and continued control of the world. This slide contains the behavior of style theory, Shantanu Narayan. The behavioral style theory, which priorities thought behaviors above natural qualities, is best shown by Shantanu Narayan leadership style. His democratic and participatory approach encourages candid dialogue and teamwork among Adobe International staff. His thoughtful emphasis on accomplishing strategic objectives while appreciating individuals fosters an innovative trustworthy, and inspiring culture. The Narayan maintains high employee engagement and moral performance standards by appreciating their efforts and adjusting to hybrid work settings. Conscientious driven methodology, meanwhile, occasionally slow down decision making. Hence, his leadership style exhibits flexibility, inclusions, and moral personalization, all of which have greatly aided Adobe's long-term innovation and organizational success in the technology industry. Next slide, continue to my friend, Sejuraman Anandan. Thank you for us.
Thank you for your contribution, Tamil Chirungasekaran. I'm coming to the slide. Transformational leadership. By resorting Disney creative identity with a compelling vision, Bob Iger demonstrated transformational leadership. He displayed idealized influence by using boss force to inspire staff members with honesty and hope. His intellectual stimulation promoted creativity and risk-taking, while his inspiring drive brought team together around their common objectives. He developed talent and inclusion by each giving personal particular attention, which promoted empowerment and trust. Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm were among the strategic purchases that increased Disney creative resource and worldwide clouds. Iger's transformative strategy improved in organizational culture, increased employee engagement, and established Disney as well known as creative and mission-driven entertainment company. I'm coming to the next slide. Transformational leadership analysis. At Disney, Bob Iger transformative leadership was characterized by an inspiring vision, emotional intelligence, and an empowering culture that fostered innovation and creativity. Through strategic purchases, he revitalized Disney brand and encouraged staff members to take initiative to strengthen the teamwork. Team were more in line with Disney goal and stakeholder as for reinforced by his emphasis on empathy and storytelling. In a change of media landscape, Iger demonstrated flexible leadership by striking a balance between innovation and financial success. His leadership, however, was mostly based on charm, which raised the question about succession and organization reliance on personal influence rather than formalized leadership structure. I'm coming to the next slide. Bob Iger distributed leadership approach. Bob Iger distributed leadership reshaped the entertainment sector with revolutionary and forward-thinking tactics. His audacious purchase of Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm changed the creativity and business environment at Disney, and his visionary industry of Disney Plus established the corporation as a leader in the digital space. Iger promoted creativity, risk-taking, and cross-functional cooperation while fusing modernity and tradition. His distribution ensured Disney continued relevance in a market that was changing quickly because it was motivated by strategic vision rather than chores. But there was a chance that his rapid growth may dilute culture. Overall, Iger leadership is a perfect example of adaptive distribution that strikes a balance between long-term strategic growth, creativity, and innovation. I'm coming to the next slide. Distributed leadership approach evolution. Bob Iger innovative and imaginative leadership turned Disney into a major force in the world of entertainment. His strategic purchases under the early Disney Plus rollout showed remarkable flexibility and vision. Iger upheld Disney core brand values while fostering a creative new culture that rewarded independence, teamwork, and calculated risk-taking. Sorry. Under this direction, the business became more resilient to changes in the market and in technology. Even if Iger quick growth raised the possibility of cultural dilution and overall centralization, his moral leadership and progressive output guaranteed long-term success. Overall, his innovative leadership demonstrated long-term global competitiveness, balance, and strategic innovation in a dynamic business. Uh, yeah, I'm coming to the next slide. Shantanu Narayan, Destructive Leadership. At the beginning of the Adobe digital transition, Shantanu Narayan's leadership showed signs of destructive intensity. Internal friction resulted from his slow drive towards the cloud-based paradigm, which puts staff under pressure to adapt quickly, handle heavy workloads, and heavy heaviness create liability. Although creativized decision-making process speed up change, moral and communication were occasionally lower. Performance-driven innovation increased the danger of tiredness and turnover. Despite these hurdles, Narayan's persistence yielded major strategic successes. His leadership emphasized how unbridled visionary ambition may border on destructiveness, highlighting the vital requirement of equilibrium between organizational change, moral dimension, and the worker welfare in performance settings. I'm coming to the next slide. Destructive leadership evolution. Shantanu Narayan eventually acknowledged and lessened the negative aspects of his management style. He shifted from performance-based management to a more compassionate and inclusive style of leadership, focusing on the psychological safety and well-being of his staff. Adapt, trust, and creativity were restored through initiative including flexible work schedules, open communication channels, and wellness programs. Narayan's adaptive reaction, which turned initial destructiveness into a long-term leadership development, is a prime example of self-awareness and resilience. His experience demonstrates the need of emotional intelligence and reflective learning in upholding moral, human-centered leadership while seeking innovation and excellence in the fast-paced, high-stress technical setting. Yeah, hereafter, hereafter my friend Shailesh will continue the next slide. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shailesh. I'm going to explain about the Shantanu Narayan strategic leadership. Shantanu Narayan is a prime example of strategic leadership because of his vision and aptitude for coordinating innovation with business goals. He is foresaw digital disruption before rivals did, turning Adobe from product selling business to a subscription-based platform. He is a risk adjustment data-driven strategy guaranteed both financial stability and creativity. By fusing visions and executions, Narayan enabled teams to foster innovation in line with the strategic objectives. Open communication strengthens stakeholder confidence, and his flexibility guaranteed Adobe supremacy in the world. His leadership exemplifies the characteristics of system thinking, flexibility, and visionary execution proposed by showing how strategic alignment promotes long-term competitive advantages and sustained innovation in the global digital ecosystem. Next slide, please. Next slide to be a strategic leadership evaluations in Santanu Narayanan. What of strategy is aligned with the global digital transition thanks to Shantanu Narayan's strategic leadership with demonstrate great systems thinking and vision. He improved agility and resilience by effectively moving the business from selling products to subscriptions-based SaaS model. He struck a balance between innovation and market stability through cross-functional cooperations and data-driven decision-making. Adopts brand equity and long-term profitability were reinforced by Narayan's ability to predict technological changes. His leadership positioned Adobe as a leader in the market by emphasizing flexibility, customer focus, and ongoing innovations. Hence, his strategy exhibits strategic leadership maturity by fusing long-term planning with realistic implementation, guaranteeing steady development and a competitive edge in a digital market that is a change quickly. Next slide, please. Next slide will be a comparative analysis. This contains the aspect Bobber Eager Disney and Shantanu Narayan Adab. Next slide, please. Next slide to be a cultural and global environmental. Global leaders who are culturally aware include Shantanu Narayan and Bob Iger at Disney. Iger oversaw in strict process cultural functions, encouraging diversity and innovative integration in international markets. Cultural sensitivity in portrayal and narrative was a component of key components of leadership because of his bicultural upbringing. Narayan was able to work with multicultural teams and encouraging inclusive creativity at Adobe. Both leaders exhibit flexibility, comparison, and moral contribution, which are consistent with the cultural intelligence framework. Their methods emphasize how crucial it was compared to many points of view, honor culture and variance, and include global values into strategic choices, qualities that are critically for maintaining organizational performance in the linked business world of today. Next slide, please. Next slide to be integrations of theory and practice. Leadership activities and ensure to be based on evidence based on models through the integrations of theory and practice. Shantanu Narayan strategic and descriptive leadership encourages innovation and teamwork, while Bobby's transformational leadership turns vision into creativity success. Both leaders are excellent examples of flexibility, connecting organization success with theoretical ideas like authentic leap, empowerment, and model decision making through tangible results like long-term growth and cultural Their activities justify leadership theories. This integrations highlights the value of more flexible and people-centered leadership in accomplishing long-term strategic objectives by showing how effective international leadership arises from the fusing theoretical understanding with reflective practices. Thank you. Next slide to be explained by Joyson.
Thank you, Shailesh. Thank you for explaining about our presentation. This slide contains the critical evaluation. Although Babaga is a visionary leader who encourages innovation and significant changes, his reliance on charm makes succession difficult. Although it may reduce reactivity in situations that change quickly, Shantanu Narayan's considerate and sympathetic approach encourages teamwork and careful decision making. To ensure long-term success, both leaders strike a balance between strategic rigor and innovation. Their leadership style places a strong focus on moral rectitude, genuineness, and flexibility in international business settings. They emphasize empowerment, shared responsibility, and collective intelligence in line with post-heroic leadership ideals. Demonstrate how successful international leadership combines vision, empathy, and foresight to propel organizational success in fast-paced global businesses. And this list in this slide contains a leadership impact, how they impact mm, these business. Shantanu Narayan and Bobby Guy are two examples of transformative leaders who changed their organization through smart acquisitions like Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm, as well as the introduction of Disney Plus, which strengthened digital supremacy. Iger revived Disney's creativity, identity, and tripled its market value. Narayan achieved consistent revenue and growth, innovation, continuity by redefining Adobe's business model from product sales to cloud-based subscription. Both executive fostered resilient organizational culture by reacting to technology innovation with speed and foresight. In addition to guaranteeing long-term competitiveness, their strategic and visionary leadership established Disney and Adobe as world leaders in innovation, creativity, and flexibility in fast-paced business contexts. And I'm coming to the next slide. This slide contains ethical and sustainability dimensions. Integrity, inclusion, and long-term vision are equalities that Bob Iger and Shantanu Narayan possess, making them prime examples of moral and sustainable leadership. And Iger made sure Disney's content encouraged diversity and social responsibility by advocating for more moral storytelling and cultural representation. Under his direction, equity and opens were ingrained in all international businesses. Narayan advanced carbon neutrality, renewable energy, and an inclusive workplace,